it is going to be processed and followed up by the European Union or by the European Commission in charge of this scholarship. There is a lot of money. If you beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So just a quick one before we proceed with our day. Please, if you are watching this video, make sure you like the video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important. So today I'm going to talk about two opportunities. One is an opportunity for you to study in Canada, and this is in an affordable college. Okay, the reason I always talk about colleges, you already know why. I shouldn't be explaining again to you. Then the next opportunity is going to be a fully funded scholarship in Europe. But first, I will begin with a fully funded scholarship in Europe, so that those who are interested in master's degree or who wants to study a master's program in Europe should then start the application immediately. Then I will proceed to this college in Canada for those who have just high school qualifications or who have bachelor's degree or master's degree and still want to study in Canada. Now, my name is Milton. If you are just watching my channel or if you are just joining, please subscribe and like this video for us so that YouTube can give us the visibility. Thank you so much. Now, let's proceed to the scholarship. There is a fully funded scholarship in Europe for international students, and if you are from most of the countries in Africa, especially Nigeria, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Gambia, or any country in Africa, this is an opportunity for you to take. You can apply for this fully funded scholarship, but remember, it is highly competitive. Now, there are key points you need to note. I am going to list them here so that you understand. The very first advantage for this scholarship, or if you are applying for this scholarship, you should note is that if you win this scholarship, it is going to be fully funded. This is no joke, guys. Now, there are a lot of other advantages here, but I want to go gradually so I explain to you and you understand better. Fully funded means that they are going to pay everything. I mean absolutely everything. Now, you should also understand that one of the advantages of this scholarship is that there is no application fee. All right, because in most schools abroad, if you want to apply, you have to pay an application fee, maybe 60 euros, 80 euros, 100 euros, but this scholarship will not ask you for an application fee. Then again, when you win this scholarship, your tuition fee is going to be paid completely. Thus, there is a certain amount of money that the European Union is giving to the scholarship board because there is a coordinator. Okay, it's going to be coordinated by a lot of people. Now, what is going to happen is that when they issue this money from the EU, when the money is given, they are going to distribute this money to every awardee, like everybody who wins the scholarship, right? Now, the money that they are going to be giving to you, automatically they will remove your tuition fee from it. All right, when your tuition fee is removed, it goes to the school in which, or to the schools, or to the board that controls the tuition fee. Then the balance now will be given to you every month. This now takes me to the point of a monthly stipend. This is another opportunity that Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship would offer to you. They will be giving you a monthly stipend. Monthly stipend before, this is interesting, before this stipend used to be 1,200, but now there are rumors that those that are going in for this scholarship, they are going to be getting 1,400, probably because of the increase in prices of goods and services in Europe. Of course, prices have changed, cost has changed, or there are a lot of things to do with money now. So they are thinking, they should be giving you guys 1,400 as I speak, or if you win this scholarship now. Now, another advantage is that you can travel to Europe with your family if you win this scholarship. Yes, you are a master's degree student, but there are cases where people have traveled with family. So now it is now for you to discuss when you win the scholarship, or to talk to your coordinator, because every student has a coordinator, okay, for every particular program. I'm going to come to that. Then I will talk about some requirements that you need. Now, the visa you are going to get is a Schengen visa. Remember, this scholarship is titled Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship, which means that the visa you are going to get is a Schengen visa, and this Schengen visa will permit you to enter any Schengen country in the European Union or in the Schengen zone, which is to tell you that there are going to be specific countries. If you win this scholarship, you are going to study in either 2, 3, 4, or 5 different countries. Okay, like the program called Masters of Science in Global Environment and Development. I'm still coming to that. That program is taught in Denmark, I think Poland, and another country. That's 3 countries. Okay, now the other part that this particular scholarship is going to cover is everything related to relocation packages, like your flight ticket will also be covered. Okay, if you win and you don't have the money to pay for your ticket, you just communicate to them. They can pay your flight and send the ticket to you to move to Europe. But if you pay your flight yourself and you enter into Europe, or you go for this scholarship, upon arrival you are going to be refunded as soon as you present your flight ticket. This is where a lot of people don't know, but this is another advantage of this scholarship, and a lot more. Now, what you need to do is just to be open-minded, think out of the box, and of course you apply. Another key point I want to talk about here is when you are applying to this scholarship, remember your recommenders or your referees should address your recommendation letters to the review committee of the particular program you are applying to. Of course, you can apply to maybe 2 different programs, and remember, some certain programs will ask you for legalization of your documents. Like programs in Portugal, they will ask you to do legalization of your documents, and in this case you have to go through the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs before the Portuguese embassies to apply. So make sure you check your program so that you prepare on time, because it takes just 2 months for the program to close. The window is usually open for 2 months. Okay, I hope you get. Now, if you are in your final year and you haven't graduated but you have your transcript, your certificate is not yet ready, I will advise you to apply, present your transcript, but note that if you are selected, you are going to show your original certificate for visa consideration. And visa in this case is not difficult, because it is going to be processed and followed up by the European Union or by the European Commission in charge of this scholarship. There is a lot of money. Now, if you take a look at the programs that you need, you will see that they vary depending on requirements. But though there are a lot of, let me say, there is general requirements, or the requirements are somehow general, but specific programs have specific requirements that you need to satisfy. Now, for example, the general requirements that you need for this particular opportunity include: 1, your degree certificate and the transcript. All right, your transcript is very important, and your degree certificate is very important. So make sure you put all of this into consideration before you start the application. Your transcript must be complete as in the CGPA, everything on it, before you start the application. What you need now to know is you shouldn't be using a part-time transcript, a transcript which doesn't have all the necessary requirements on it, like all your courses and everything. And sometimes the committee may ask you to bring the transcript evaluation, or their course description, or your course outline. Now you have to go to your university or the department or your faculty and ask for your course outline. They are going to give it to you. Okay, your course outline will show the course code and the everything that relates to the course, the description, all the subjects in that particular course. Okay, that is the use of the course outline. They want to actually see what you have been doing so that they can know who is more qualified than who. So get this done. Then the next requirement that you need is a motivation letter. Guys, trust me, this motivation letter, you need to sit down and draft it perfectly. It is very, very important for you to consider a lot of factors here. Put in your best and make them understand that you need this particular opportunity. It is important. And the motivation letter, I will not advise you to write anything more than 3 pages, because it's going to make your work so lengthy and maybe cumbersome for the readers or the scholarship board or the committee to assess quickly. Then another thing is an English test. Of course, English test is very important. You can win this scholarship without an English test, but trust me, if you have this test, it is an opportunity for you. It can help you win this scholarship very easily. And a lot of other people have used this and succeeded. So you can also go without the English test, but pay attention to programs that will ask you to submit English tests. Some programs will tell you it is compulsory, so you have to pay attention to all of this. It is important, very important. Standard proof of residency is required. Some programs will ask you, most of them will ask you for proof of residency. You have to prove that you are a citizen of this country, and sometimes they will give you specific documents to submit to prove the residency, all right? Or sometimes you just have to show a particular document that you are a citizen of this country and you are good to go. Then another thing is international passport. Of course, that's your travel document, and it's very important. You need it, and make sure it's valid for at least 2 years or more. And of course, the course description I talked about before, which you must submit to the scholarship board. And I think with this, you are good to go. If you submit all these documents, put in a strong application, you may just be going into Europe. If you do not have the money, this is a scholarship you could try if you have a bachelor's degree. Now, let's take a look at a program called Masters in, of course, Global Environment and Development. Check the program website, and if you check it keenly, you are going to see that this program is already open for application. If you check very well, you are going to see that Masters of Science in Global Environment and Development is already open for application. Now, if you check again, you are going to see that I'm going to put a link down there for you to access the catalog, program catalog, where you can check. And if your own program is still to begin, because most programs will say that the starting date is October 20th, the date you have to apply. And remember, most of them will run for 2 months maximum. Some will be starting December, some will be starting November, but some are open. A majority of the programs are open, and I will be talking about them very soon, one after the other, and giving you the requirements and all the things they need. So please go and check the catalog and start the application immediately. Don't say had I known, and make sure you put your recommenders on standby. Now, this is all about the Erasmus Mundus, and I think if there is any information, I'll be bringing it in subsequent videos. Now let's take a look at Holland College. Holland College is not that complicated to apply to. All you need to understand is that they might ask you for English proficiency, and they might ask you when you have submitted your application, okay? Then also understand that there is an application fee of $100 to pay, and of course you have to upload your high school certificate, your O levels, your A levels, and of course a curriculum vitae. All right, your CV is important. They will ask for it. And if you are coming from Nigeria, your WAEC certificate is equally important. And also note that when you gain admissions here in this college, you are going to pay $1,000, and which is non-refundable. Also remember that if you have a bachelor's, a master's degree, you can still apply to this college. Remember, I have always been insisting on program choice. A lot of people don't put this into consideration and how to defend yourself for the visa. So these are the 2 updates I wanted to give to you. More would follow very soon. So stay tuned and keep watching till we meet again in another one.